Well, hi guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and I've been out here working in the shop today, this afternoon anyway, trying to get my front wheels installed. And I think I made a mistake, but I'm not sure. I first installed the upper piece, which is a piece of 2x4. And I had determined that I wanted to push it right up top against that upper lip, which is what I did. And let me swing you around here. I got junk all over the place yet. And you can see I did just that, and I welded it all the way around. And then I realized that my wheels weren't going to bring it up high enough. And so I ended up adding on these 1.5 by 1 inch blocks. You can see there. You can see this is all welded on here. And then I welded this nut here, and I have this bolt. It's a 5/8, no, it's a 3/4. Yeah, it's a 3/4 inch bolt. And that's going to be my stop, so that once we get it where we're going to use it and not rolling around, we crank this down, and that'll make it solid. And then when we want to roll it again, I'll just have to use a wrench down here. Although I may end up welding a nut on the top, which would be easy enough to do, but we'll see how difficult it is. The thing is, you're not going to be doing this very often. And the original setup was just these wing nuts here, you know, with this new flicky on the bottom. But this isn't long enough to go all the way down to be a stop back here anymore. But that's okay, because my wheels are further out than that anyway. So yeah, I have this all mounted on there. This is the first side. And I've decided, maybe in error, but who knows, I decided after the fact that I would assemble my whole unit first before welding it onto the frame. So it'll get welded on the other side, obviously, and the same setup but opposing, so that nut will be in the front when it's mounted on the other side. And the only thing I may have shot myself in the foot with, it may be difficult for me to get down underneath there to weld. You know what I mean? So we'll see. If I give it a good solid weld down each side and get part way in underneath there at least, I think I'll be okay. And if worse comes to worse, and I see that, well, see, it's only going to be used for rolling it around once in a while. It's not going to be sitting on these, so it's not going to be weight on it for a long period of time, you know? So, yeah. So anyway, that's the all the parts and pieces before they got painted and installed. And like I said, I installed just this part first over here. And then after the fact, I decided, well, maybe I should have put these on before I put it on. And well, I'll find out when it's all said and done. And I cleaned these Dolly wheels, and I stripped the rust off of them, as you can see. And then after everything's welded in place, I shoot the whole thing. I was going to paint these separately and then weld them on afterward, have them black so that they would match my back wheels. But yeah, it's the end of the day, and I want to get this thing done. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. So my next project is I got to flip this thing back over so I can work on the other side. Hold on to your hats. I gotta cut that old stud off before I can do anything more. Oh yeah, check out this. You see the light on my helmet? Yeah, it helps an old man to see. I don't know how it'll be for young guys like you. I don't know if you were able to see it when I was looking up at you before. There's that light. I know you couldn't focus on it very well, but yeah, I got this particular light came from Walmart, but you could get something similar at Harbor Freight, I'm sure. This one has one big one in the middle with 3 different lights on it. And let me see if I back up here. See, 3 different brightnesses. And then if I go the other way, off there, got those lights there. Yeah, I don't know which one is brighter. I usually use the number 3 bright one of the single. But it works good. You know, it's nice and bright. And it helps me see what I'm looking at when I get started. My next investment is going to be for magnifying lenses to go on the inside so I can get away without wearing my glasses. I wear bifocals. The line often comes right in the middle where I want to be looking. Well, it's on there. I can do a little cleaning up, and then we'll shoot some red paint on it. And then we can stand it back up, and we'll run it through its paces. How about them apples? Okay, let's see if the old man can get it back up again. Got it down. I had my wife help me the first time I flipped it over. You saw me do it the last time. See if I can do it again. There it is. Back up on all 4s. The real proof is in the pudding of seeing it roll, eh? Gotta get it back in place. Oh yeah. Just like that. Then, wonder what size wrench that is. Sure, it's a big one. Probably like a 1 inch or something like that. How about 1 1/8, I'll guess. How about a metric adjustable? I wonder if my metric adjustable. You have a metric adjustable, don't you? Wonder if my metric adjustable goes big enough. Oh yeah, just. There's one. That wheel's free. That wheel's free. Oh yeah, nice and solid. Woo-hoo. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Of course, you're not gonna be happy until I run it through its paces. And neither will I. Yeah, took a bit. You know why? Because I had the jack laying on its side, the other side. Now I'm wondering if I should have slid it that way further. Now I gotta move some junk out of my way here. All right then, and back up. But you know what? I'm going to put my frame back on there while it's down low. I got it sitting over here on Dolly. I had my wife help me get this off too. See if I can get this balanced properly here. Yeah! Of course the jack, the Dolly's right in my way. There we go. That puppy ain't exactly light. I'm guessing it probably weighs 50 pounds at least. The old man's getting his workout today, I can tell you. Turn the compressor on, so you have to look for the blood. And it's not running with full Goes up quite a bit higher than what the stop is. So if I have to raise it up higher, there's the stop level there. I can go up quite a bit higher. So anyway, there you have it. Another project well done. Well, it's done. I don't know about well done. Let me bring you over and we'll run around, okay? So you can see our setup. You can see the wheels are up off the ground. If I get down here low enough, you probably can see. Just off of the ground, and that's all it has to be. And we have a wider stance, much wider stance than we had before, which is good as far as I'm concerned anyway. And we solved the problem with the locking wheels. And I wonder what my level is like. It's not exactly critical because well, it's not exactly what I'd call level. And I could make it level by raising it up some more, probably. But that's fine. That's close enough for government work. And I know my floor is off the other way because it's pitched over here towards the floor drain a lot. Look at that. Yeah. So if I want to get my table absolutely level, I'll have to put some blocking underneath there, underneath the rear wheels and the front wheels and all that good stuff. But I'm not concerned about that at the moment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad to have it all done. My next project on the lift will be putting the side extensions on, but I'm not going to be doing those for a while. I don't need them for a while. So I won't be needing them till I'm ready to start putting suspension on the Goofy cart, and that'll be after the body is all painted and all that good stuff. So I think my next project is going to be going back and finishing putting the motor together. Then I can take the motor, once it's all assembled, and bring it in the house and keep it nice and warm and toasty for the rest of the winter. Keep it out of the grease and the grime out here, you know what I mean? And yeah, my benches look like Mr. Heavy Chevy's benches. Junk all over the place. And speaking of Mr. Heavy Chevy, last year, a couple of years ago, he sent me some 3/4 inch bits. And but they're 3/4 inch shaft all the way down. And I was wondering if I could turn them down on my lathe. Well, sure enough, I am. I still got a ways to go. Because if you take 3/4 and you got to take it down to a 1/2 inch, that means at least 1/8 of an inch cut all the way around. And I know I have a fair amount left to go yet. But it's doing the job. Yup, it is. So until next time, thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. Oh, one more thing. I bought something for the Goofy cart yesterday when I was at the thrift store. Wonder what we're going to use that for. You'll find out when we're putting it all back together. Bye for now.